So the goblet squat is primarily going to be used to work the quads. So what we want to make sure we're doing is getting a lot of knee flexion. We'll talk about what that looks like, but I want to make sure that you guys are using some form of heel elevation. I highly recommend a pair of wedges. If you don't have wedges, you can use a pair of small plates to elevate your heels. But what that's going to allow you to do is actually get the knees further in front of you so we can get a little bit more knee flexion. We can make this a little bit more of a quad dominant movement. I'm going to show you guys a couple reps from the front and then from the side, and we can talk about it a little bit more. I like to have my feet roughly hip width, right? So roughly coming straight down out of my hips, but you can play with your stance. If a little wider feels better, if a little bit more narrow feels better, that's fine. But I do recommend having a little bit of external rotation, which just means having the toes point a little bit out. You can play with this to see what feels best on your knees and allows you to achieve full depth. So we get the dumbbell in goblet position here. I like to tuck my chin right on top of the dumbbell like this, but I guess it depends on what sort of dumbbell you have. And then we are remaining relatively upright, descending down to the squat and coming back up. Let's take a look at a couple reps from the side. And if you're gonna send a form video, the side view is the most helpful, or at least semi from the side. So yes, the butt is going to go back a little bit. You're not staying totally straight up. You are going to lean forward slightly, but we do want to be thinking about letting the knees travel forward over the toe and almost sitting into the quads, sitting into the knees a little bit as we descend. And for a lot of you guys, that technique is only going to be possible with heel elevation, so I promise it is important. If you find that the weight that you're holding is too heavy for you to hold, but your legs could do more, you are allowed to adopt what I would call a 2 dumbbell front squat, which would be something like this, where both dumbbells are resting up on the shoulder like this, and you're still performing that same movement. You're also very welcome to do a barbell front squat if that is a movement that you're comfortable with.